Donc yo le gang, donc là aujourd'hui petite vidéo sur une quête, parce que vous avez bien aimé on va dire, il y a eu beaucoup de vues hein, sur la quête de Genyu, donc là on va faire la quête de DAINSLEIF, j'espère que je le prononce bien. Donc là je sais pas en fait si on doit avoir un AR, donc c'est-à-dire le niveau donc de votre compte, s'il y a une limite ou pas, ou si tout le monde peut le faire. Donc quand même on va dire, je vais vous partagez donc, enfin, vous faire une vidéo sur justement la quête. Donc par contre, je vais juste couper mon micro, donc vous aurez vraiment juste la quête. Euh, donc voilà. Donc là, donc on va suivre la quête. Et justement, pour, on va dire, lancer la quête, enfin je l'ai fait sans faire exprès, en fait, en voulant récupérer quelque chose à la guilde, donc quand vous parlez à Catherine ici, ça vous lance une cinématique et c'est, on va dire, le début de la quête. Donc j'espère que ça va vous plaire et si vous avez, enfin si vous aimez justement ce genre de vidéo, bah dites-le moi. Tout ce qui est quête, par exemple, quand la quête de Chiao sortira, euh, là, si je le fais en vidéo, etc. Donc voilà, dites-moi, et partagez, likez, abonnez-vous. Et dites-moi si vous avez aimé ce genre de vidéo. Du coup, je ne parle pas, où vraiment vous allez être en immersion dans la quête. Donc, je me mute, je monte le son du jeu, et donc, bah, à plus pour une nouvelle vidéo.
Those memories, so dark. Let the wind lead.
Honorary knight. Is something the matter? A stranger with an eye patch. Let me think. Oh yeah, I remember seeing someone like that. He was wandering all over Mondstadt at first, which I found rather suspicious. I lost him pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think that this, as long as Master Jean is here, there's nothing to fear from some
That might be true, but if it were up to Jean, she'd
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master Jean may over... Anyways. Oh yeah, he was at Wagner's smithy for a while before I tried tailing him. You should go ask him. Maybe he is more new...
What? You need something? Here, I remember him. He showed up a few days ago asking to buy a bunch of forging. Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned though. He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving. I've heard that he can be found drinking at the Angel's Share. If the Knights of the Guild want to get hold of him, that's the only place to be.
The Angel's Share? Well, Master Diluc probably has his eye on that stranger too then. Anyway, let's go to the Angel's Share and have a look.
Hard work is all.
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Hey, Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger with...
That I have. He comes here every night. He even sometimes mixes his own drinks after he orders them. I don't know anything else about him, but from his selections and mixes.
And what's Master D-Luke's opinion?
Why, I just gave it to you. Quite the connoisseur.
Investigating everything as always. Guess that's D-Luke for you.
If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine in advance yesterday. There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if you want to wait...
Come, my friend. Wine and adventure.
Ah, welcome, sir.
He's really here? Let's go down...
I can't give up. Even if you are a close friend, I need to learn to handle my blues better.
Come, my friend. Wine and adventure.
Wow, he's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
A traveler, you say? Why are you Well, that's as good a reason as any. Sit down over there, then.
So, guess we've broken the ice.
That little one beside you.
That's not true, and you know it.
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your travels. My name's DAINSLEIF. I suppose you have some business with me? Sure.
He was so cold just a moment before.
But I will require advance payment. 500 mora and 3 answered questions. The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the questions in a moment. That's it.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind...
Ah, thank you. Now, as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now. The answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong. I only wish to know what your choices are. You question 1. The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Anemo Archon who calls himself Venti. Who, in your view, was the key to ending that crisis? I know everything that I should. Well, answer the question. Is that your answer? Question number 2. Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract to end all contracts, of which the stipulation, who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity? So that's your answer? Now for my final. This world has people who gained visions and those who did not. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods? So, this is your answer then. It seems that you're different from her. I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand. That said, I only take commissions related to the Abyss Order. Like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling, while I wish to oppose the Abyss. Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the fangs and claws by which the Order spreads chaos. I have come to Mondstadt this time, while on the trail of an Abyss...
An Abyss Herald?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss Mages.
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the Fatui and Liyue. We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at...
There's some reason behind that, I'm afraid. It's possible that they may have been under orders to redirect your path.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush us or some... Uh-huh! We're super duper strong!
That manner, it's just like hers. Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? According to the leads I have on hand, the Abyss Order has re-infiltrated the Temple of the... Let's meet up at the temple. Perhaps your questions about the Abyss will be answered.
I can't give up.
This abandoned temple does bear some marks of the Abyss, the Falcon of the West. Though it can soar in the wind, it ultimately does naught but hover under the light of the gods. Oh, it's nothing.
What shall we do?
My demon expelling mantra is ready.
The scent of the Abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Paimon wonders what the Abyss Heralds look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
Worthless.
Gather! Yeah. Order guide you.
Disappear! Useless. Here.
Gather! Order guide you.
Pyrotechnics! Boring! Swift and merciful, from whence you came!
Gratulation!
Just a few abyss mages? Seems like that herald of the abyss. It is chaos, and it is also destruction. That is why even the dragon of the east, a servant, and the creatures of the abyss desire nothing less than the overthrow of a world.
You seem to know a lot about.
Well, we do have some history. I suppose that's as far as chit-chat goes. We should head to Wolvendom. Judging by the traces I'm following, their next appearance we may find our Abyss Herald there.
for us up ahead? We should meet up with him quick, in case the wolves decide they don't like him.
Lord of Wolvendom, sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here on... No, nor does it know me. I only know these things because a previous traveling companion of mine once wanted to hear its story. All right, let's go see if that abyss...
But where do we begin? Are you standing here because of these strange bonfires?
Indeed. See that? Floating above the flames? It's an abyssal spell. Knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've probably left similar marks behind elsewhere. Let's have a look nearby.
Looks like the abyss really has been around here. Yikes! Where did these monsters pop out from? Let's clear them out, and quick!
Lament! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Worthless!
Do you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss Order's control? Looks kinda scary. Let's beat them up first.
Submit for judgment! Hellcore! Useless!
Whew! That's that! Let's go check out that bonfire. Looks like this bonfire's also got something to do with the Abyss.
Have you finished searching? I searched around these parts, but they were left behind by abyss mages. It seems that even an abyss herald would not... We should leave as well. If there's anything praiseworthy about that old wolf...
But now we're out of leads.
No. There is one more place we can go. Let's get a move on then. I'll wait for you at Storm Terror's lair. I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis. When you came, this place was known as Storm Terror, but I suppose that this place is more lair than Storm Terror at this point. In fact, if my memory serves, this ruin has had largely nothing to do with that dragon for a long time. The first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of old Mondstadt, the dragon of the East had yet to fall, much less come to nest in this place.
Huh? But Paimon that Devalin first got in trouble hundreds of years ago.
Don't think too much about it. Do you remember the light actuators that once sealed this ruin? If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, then they will not neglect those mechanisms. Let's go see what the situation is at those light actuators.
Look! There are lots of monsters gathered over there.
Disappear! Here! Here! Forth, my plan! Whence you came!
Feel of me!
Solidify! This is order.
Evil conquering! Worthless!
Oh, so in the end, we still...
I wouldn't call not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame exactly. Still, I do.
No, you're right.
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved by going around them. Once upon a time, yes. I simply have experience from adventuring together with that traveling companion.
You know, Dean, you keep talking about that person. Where are they now, anyway?
She no longer travels. I'm afraid that traveling can be too exhausting at times.
Oh, is that how it is? Well,
I still have some things left unfinished. Once they are done, I too will return home to rest.
yep, and it's good to have a home to come back to, isn't it? We camp out a lot when we travel. Hey, once you find your sibling, we should find a place to stay too, shouldn't we? Mondstadt's Fisherman's Toast is pretty tasty, but Liyue's one-man restaurant is great too. Either way, we should settle down in a place where there's good food.
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches its end. While you're still traveling, you should...
Huh? What's familiar?
A familiar feeling, you say? It could be someone you know well, or perhaps a monster. Whichever it is, we should see it for ourselves, and thus see clearly. We can reach the top of that cliff from over there. Let's go.
Whoa, Dean moves really fast, doesn't he? Let's use that wind current nearby to catch up.
Let the wind lead.
Barbados! Guide us!
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke?
But it doesn't feel like there's anything around here.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from the last time I was here. My traveling companion brought me here on our previous journey.
So, Dane, what?
Me? I no longer remember. I merely followed that person around on that journey. That's all there was to it. Huh? A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here? No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
Just what will we come across this time?
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out. Huh? You mean your sister? But how could that be? You only touched that dandelion for a second.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent that only you recognize. As for why, has it perhaps experienced something related to you?
You're saying some real confusing stuff.
Do not rush. Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. Your journey has only just begun, has it not? At least you now know that she is still on this world. At this time, the most important thing is the journey to find her. Yes, and this is something you must keep in mind as the meaning behind your journey. May you find your kin at the end of that journey. Well then, let us part ways here for now.
Huh? You're leaving? Already?
Only for now. Don't worry, we will meet again. After all, I did take 500 mora and those 3 answers you gave me.
Donc voici la fin de l'histoire. Voilà, c'est assez intense. Donc là, je peux vous faire un petit résumé de ce que j'ai pensé, etc. On va venir baisser le son du jeu. Hop 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 hop. J'espère que c'était pas trop fort pour vous. Je sais que quand je recorde à ce niveau de son, on est sur quelque chose d'assez correct. Alors, je peux vous faire un petit résumé de ce que j'ai compris, de ce que j'ai peut-être, on va dire, faire des hypothèses. Alors, en fait, il y a plein de choses qui fait que rappeler que DAINSLEIF, je sais plus comment il s'appelle, DAINSLEIF, oui, je ne sais pas comment le prononcer, serait en fait le voyageur. Alors pourquoi? Donc déjà ici c'est la première cinématique où on voit en fait le voyageur se battre ici là-bas contre des mages justement, et la sœur qui est là, qui est en haut avec le gardien et qui ensuite part et qui touche justement le pissenlit. En fait il faut savoir que si vous jouez donc la voyageuse, vous avez un pissenlit sur votre tête. En fait pourquoi je dirais que DAINSLEIF c'est le même personnage en fait que le voyageur? En fait, je sais pas si vous avez remarqué, mais notre voyageur ici a 3 boules. Donc, enfin, 3 pics là. Donc, 2 sur son écharpe et une en fait sur le bout de son cheveu. En fait, si on regarde bien, DAINSLEIF, donc le personnage en a aussi 3. je ne sais plus où, je crois que sur sa cape, il a 3 bouts sur sa cape. Donc vous allez me dire, bon, c'est pas assez pour prouver justement que cette personne serait donc notre voyageur, parce qu'il a des yeux différents, il a un air différent, etc. Alors là, en fait, enfin, on voit bien que il sait tout, comme s'il avait déjà vécu tout ça. Voilà, donc c'est pour ça que déjà on a un peu cette impression que, en fait, on est le voyageur, hein. C'est le voyageur. Et bah, même lui, en fait, on dirait qu'il s'en souvient, qu'il a été vu ici, et quand il arrive ici, parce que lui, bah, on va dire, peut-être dans cette dimension, il n'est pas revenu ici comme nous. Et là, il a pu justement prouver en fait qu'elle était là. Et lui, il y a quelque chose qui a dû se passer avec Paimon et sa sœur, peut-être faire un choix, peut-être voir que bah, elle était soit vraiment méchante ou qu'au final elle avait une bonne cause, etc. et qu'il fallait choisir l'une des deux. On peut voir donc en fait, enfin pour moi, Dashlane serait en fait juste notre personnage, mais en mode divin, parce qu'on peut voir la déesse qui nous a interrompu, donc au début de notre aventure, quand on a voulu quitter donc le monde de Teyvat, où on avait justement voyagé rapidement, et bah en fait elle avait les mêmes yeux que Dashlane. Donc en gros ce serait peut-être, en fait ses yeux ce serait peut-être une marque de divinité. Après par contre on a justement cette différence de couleur entre nous qui est que le personnage qui était bleu alors que nous on est plutôt jaune. Mais on a quand même cette impression que notre voyageur et le personnage en fait ne font qu'un. Il y en a un qui vient du futur et qui vient nous voir pour justement bah, nous aider peut-être dans notre quête et justement faire peut-être les bons choix après. Donc c'est la fin de cette vidéo, j'espère que vous avez aimé, donc surtout voilà, cette petite fin cette quête qui était assez en fait émouvante, qui était vraiment pas mal. Et si vous suivez en fait le lore de Genshin Impact, c'est vraiment, cette quête est insane. Donc je vous laisse là-dessus. En plus donc on a pu aussi tester le personnage Xiao, donc on n'était pas en mode tryhard, hein. Mais voilà, il vient de sortir aujourd'hui, on est pile le jour de la mise à jour, donc 1.3, c'est-à-dire le 3 février 2021. Donc voilà, j'espère que vous avez bien aimé, donc je vous dis à une prochaine vidéo.